The house that remembered me. No one noticed when the house appeared at the end of Black Hollow Road. It wasn't there the week before. The locals swore on their lives. One day the road ended in fog and dead trees, and the next, there it stood. A narrow, 3-story Victorian house, gray as old ash, with windows like unblinking eyes. The town of Briarwood, Maine was small enough that secrets didn't last long, yet no one could say who built the house or when. No records, no deeds, no permits. It simply existed, as if it had been waiting for someone to remember it. That someone, unfortunately, was me. I moved back to Briarwood after 12 years away, after my mother's funeral. I told myself I was just settling affairs, selling the old family home, closing accounts, moving on. I didn't believe in ghosts anymore. I had trained myself not to. On my third night back, I dreamed of the house. In the dream, I stood at the end of Black Hollow Road. Fog curled around my ankles like fingers. A light flickered in the attic window of the house, slow and deliberate, as if someone were signaling me. I woke up with the taste of dust in my mouth and the sound of a door closing somewhere behind my eyes. The next morning, curiosity beat common sense. I drove to Black Hollow Road. The house was real. It looked older up close. The paint peeled in thin, curling strips like skin. The porch sagged, but the front door stood straight, polished and clean, far too clean for an abandoned building. There were no footprints in the dirt, no tire tracks, just silence. When I touched the doorknob, it was warm. I should have left. Instead, I opened the door. The air inside smelled like cedar and rain, exactly like my childhood home. The floorboards creaked under my weight in a way that felt familiar. The hallway stretched longer than it should have, walls lined with framed photographs turned face down. "Hello?" I called. My voice echoed once, then stopped abruptly, as if swallowed. The door behind me closed. Not slammed, not gently, simply closed. Final. I turned the knob. It didn't move. That was when the house breathed. A long, slow exhale passed through the walls. The lights flickered on, one by one, revealing furniture draped in white sheets. Dust motes danced in the glow, moving too deliberately to be random. A sound came from upstairs. Footsteps. Small, careful. I knew those footsteps. My legs carried me upward before my mind caught up. The second-floor hallway was lined with doors, each slightly open. From one room came the sound of humming, a soft, broken tune I hadn't heard in years. My mother used to hum it when she was afraid. I pushed the door open. The room was my old bedroom. Not a replica, not similar. It was exact. The cracked poster of the solar system, the dent in the wall where I'd thrown a baseball indoors, even the scar on the windowsill where I'd carved my initials at age 10. Someone sat on the bed. A boy. He was thin, pale, and shaking. His hands were pressed over his ears. It took me a moment to understand. He was me. Not a reflection, not a memory. A living, breathing version of myself at 10 years old, eyes wide with terror. "They're angry," he whispered. My throat closed. "Who is?" The lights went out. The house screamed. Not a sound, but a feeling, a pressure inside my skull, a flood of memories I had buried deep. The night my father disappeared, the shouting, the crash, the blood on the stairs. The thing I'd told everyone was an accident. The lights came back on. The boy was gone. The mirror across the room was cracked now, spiderwebbed from corner to corner. In its reflection, the house behind me had changed. The walls were stained dark. Handprints covered the glass, adult-sized, child-sized, overlapping. I ran. Down the stairs, through hallways that twisted and stretched. Doors slammed shut as I passed. Whispers crawled along the walls, calling my name in voices I recognized. My father's voice, my mother's, mine. I burst into the living room and froze. A woman stood there, back to me. Her hair was gray, tangled, soaked as if she'd been standing in rain for hours. "Mom?" I whispered. She turned slowly. Her face was wrong, too still, eyes cloudy like glass left under water too long. "You left us here," she said. "I came back. I'm here now," I pleaded. "You came back to remember." The floor split open beneath me. I fell. I landed in the basement, concrete walls, damp and cold. A single bulb flickered overhead. In the center of the room was a door I had never seen before, but my hands knew the key.
I told myself it was over. For months after the house disappeared, my life returned to something resembling normal. I sold my mother's home. I left Briarwood. I moved to a small apartment in Portland and started working nights at a shipping office where no one asked questions. I slept with the lights on at first. Then I slept. That was my mistake. The dreams came back quietly. Not every night, not at first. Just enough to make me doubt myself. In the dreams, I wasn't inside the house. I was inside other places. A motel hallway that stretched too long, a grocery store where no one had faces, a bus stop at midnight, empty except for one light flickering above me. And always, there was a door where there shouldn't be one. Painted gray, polished, warm to the touch. I never opened it, until the night it opened by itself. I was at work when the power went out. The warehouse fell into darkness, broken only by the red glow of emergency lights. My coworkers cursed and joked nervously, but I felt something else. That pressure again, like the air remembering me. Then I heard it, a soft knock. 3 taps, slow, polite, coming from the inside of my locker. My name was carved into the metal, not scratched, carved deep. When I opened the locker, there was no door inside. There was a photograph, an old Polaroid, edges yellowed with age. It showed the house, Black Hollow Road, and in the attic window, a light was on. Under the photo, written in my handwriting, "You left too soon." I quit my job that night. By the time I reached my apartment, the dreams were bleeding into waking life. Reflections lingered too long. Shadows moved when I didn't. Every closed door felt like an invitation. I knew what the house wanted. It wasn't forgiveness anymore. It wanted completion. I drove back to Briarwood before sunrise. The town looked smaller than I remembered, quieter, as if it were holding its breath. Black Hollow Road was still there, ending where it always had. But the fog was waiting. The house emerged slowly this time, like a memory rising from deep water. Every detail sharper than before, every window lit. The front door was open. Inside, the house felt fuller. The walls were covered in photographs now, not just of my childhood, but of moments I never remembered living. Me sitting alone in classrooms, me standing beside my father in places I'd never been, me watching my mother sleep night after night. "You stayed," a voice whispered.
"I didn't know how to save you," I replied. He smiled. "That's not why you left." The house shifted. Rooms folded into each other. The ceiling lowered. The air thickened with the smell of rust and rain. I felt hands brush past me, not grabbing, just guiding. The living room reappeared. My mother sat in her chair. This time, she looked alive, tired, bruised, breathing. "You can still change it," she said softly. My father stood behind her, watching me. The house was offering something worse than punishment, a rewrite. "If you tell, none of this has to happen," my father said calmly. The house leaned in, listening. I realized then what it fed on. Not guilt, choice. I stepped forward, and I said no. The house screamed again, but this time it wasn't angry. It was afraid. The walls cracked, photographs burned away. The boy began to fade, his expression unreadable. "You'll forget again," he said. "No," I replied, "but I won't run." The house collapsed inward, folding like paper. The fog rushed back, swallowing it whole. When I stood on the road again, the morning sun was rising. Black Hollow Road ended in trees. I turned myself in that day. The truth didn't bring peace, but it brought silence. Years have passed. I speak about it now. I testify. I remember. And that is why sometimes when I wake up just before dawn, I hear nothing at all. No knocks, no whispers, just silence. Because some houses only exist as long as you refuse to remember. And this time, I didn't forget.